Hello everyone. So today what I'm going to be doing is making what I call Oats, Goats, and Bees, which is goat's milk, oatmeal, and honey, except for I am not going to be soaping with honey, so instead, I just don't like it, it overheats and I don't really have it, and I like eating honey better than soaping with it. So what I am doing instead is using a honey scented fragrance oil, Wild Mountain Honey from Peak Fragrance. And I've already got all of my stuff weighed out, so I'm going to add my fragrance to my oils, which are already weighed out. This is only going to be a little 2-pound batch. I'm not going to color it at all. I wish I would have had some bubble wrap so I could do the little bubble wrap technique that a lot of people do, but I couldn't find any that was the right size. I have some, but they're the really big bubble wrap, and that just wouldn't work. So no bubble wrap, so I'll just do a fancy top. So I have my oils in there. I've got my sodium lactate, and my fragrance is in there. So I've got all that in there. My lye is cooling at the minute, and that's what I'm going to use this for. I'm going to try to put about 2 tablespoons of oats in here. I made this myself. I got just some regular Quaker oats and kind of grinded them up double fine in my coffee grinder. So I've never actually used oats in a soap batch before, so this will be the first time I do it. Doesn't seem like it'd be that difficult, so. Now I'm going to add the lye, which I've already melted and weighed out, and it's 100% goat's milk. I used to get my goat's milk from the dairy goats that my aunt and cousin raise, and then my daughter raised some for 4-H, and my son raised some for 4-H as well, but they actually got rid of all of their dairy goats, and now all they have are market or meat goats, which don't produce as much milk, so they won't let me have any milk. So I had to buy this. So I just bought this from the grocery stores, that Mayenberg's or whatever it's called. But it is 100% goat's milk. So just add my lye water into that. And I think with this fragrance oil, it actually gets rather thick. So I'm going to try to work fast. We'll see what happens here. Try to always rinse my lye buckets and lye stuff out so that it doesn't leave crusties on it. And even though it's stainless steel, I don't want it to corrode, you know, just in case. Okay, so now I'm gonna reason to wear goggles. I just splashed myself with raw soap everywhere. Luckily it did not get on my face or anywhere near my eyes, but I do have my goggles on, and so it just got on my shirt. And I always wear old shirts. I need to get myself an apron. I just haven't really gotten one yet, but as I thought, this soap got really thick really quickly, which is fine. That'll help aid with the top of the soaps. with the fancy topping. And I hope you guys can see this. I just, I moved my camera a couple of times and checked and stuff, and now it's pretty high up, so I'm not able to really look and see if you guys can see what I see. You know, I can't really see what you guys are seeing, and won't be able to until I edit the video. But hopefully, if it's not like it's not centered, at least you'll be able to see some of what I'm doing. If not, I guess this is just a, oh, look at how thick that got. Anyway, if you can't see it, I guess I just won't post this video. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not sure if this fragrance tans or anything. I know the goat's milk probably will, especially if I gel it. I'm not going to try to gel it, but I'm not going to prevent it from gelling, so hopefully I don't get a partial gel. But I'm just going to leave it here on my counter after I cover it with my saran wrap and then my other mold on top of it, and see how well that does. These molds, even though they're silicone, they do tend to heat up pretty well, so I'm not really worried about getting a full gel. I just don't want it to overheat. I also don't want a bunch of air pockets in this, so I'm going to try to bang it down as hard as I can, and I think I might be shaking the camera every time I do that, so hopefully it's not too bad. Let me go over here and bang it. See how thick that is. Allergies here are so bad. I normally don't get allergies too bad, but I don't know, this year it just seems like everybody's got them pretty bad in this area. I know my son gets them so bad. He is miserable, even with his allergy medication. It's just absolutely miserable. Now see, I'm afraid that this is going to, all this top is going to fall off if I don't like try to smoosh it down and get it together. So I don't know what kind of fancy top I'll have. Which is kind of why I was hoping I could find some bubble wrap, but I couldn't find any except for the giant kind, so have to do without on it. And that's it. That's what's going on. I'm afraid if I keep moving this, it's gonna, maybe I'll just smooth it out and try to frost it like a cake. I love the texture that the oaks give it, though. smells really good. My husband really likes this too. He loves the honey scent of it. And it smells just like honey. Maybe a little sweeter. You can definitely smell the sweet, sugary aspect in this fragrance oil, which appeals to me, and the honey factor appeals to my husband. So it's all good. There. I don't think I'll mess with it too much more. So there you have it, my oats, goats, and bees. Now we'll let that sit and hopefully gel without a partial gel, and then I'll be back to cut it tomorrow afternoon. Okay. Oh, I'll just keep filming while I put it all together and get it put to bed. And this is all I'm going to do, and I'll put the other mold that I have on top of it, and then instead of putting it in the priority mailbox like I normally do, I'm just going to let it sit here on the counter so that it doesn't overheat. And even though I love glitter, I don't think this one will call for any glitter. So, but there it is. And I will get the cutting video up tomorrow after I cut it, or I'll take the cutting video tomorrow when I cut it, and I don't know when I'll have this actually up on YouTube, maybe a couple days from now. We'll see. Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for watching.